What if I told you that the most common advice for losing belly fat is not only wrong, but could be making the problem worse? For decades, we've been given the same tired script. Do thousands of crunches, run for hours on a treadmill, and just eat less. We've been taught to treat our bodies like a simple calculator. Calories in, calories out. But if that's the complete answer, why are so many of us still struggling? Why do you cut your calories, feel miserable and hungry, only to see that stubborn fat cling to your midsection for dear life? The truth is, you're not failing your diet. Your diet is failing you. Your body is not a calculator. It's a complex, adaptive, and incredibly sophisticated biological system. It's run by hormones, evolutionary survival instincts, and chemical signals that you have to learn to speak to. The reason you're holding on to fat isn't because you're lazy. It's because you've accidentally been triggering your body's fat storage signals instead of its fat burning signals. Today, we are going to change that. I'm going to share 6 science-backed hacks that will help you work with your body's biology, not against it. We're going to put an end to the more crunches, less food myth and replace it with smart, verifiable strategies that address the root causes of fat storage. We will cover the fat storage hormone you're triggering every day, the one muscle you're not training that actually pulls your stomach flat, and the disastrous mistake you're making that's secretly slowing your metabolism. If you're ready to stop fighting your body and start speaking its language, let's get into it. First hack number 1, control the fat storage hormone. Our first hack is the single most important concept in this entire video. If you get this one wrong, nothing else you do will be as effective. We're not talking about calories yet. We're talking about a hormone. This hormone is the gatekeeper of your fat cells. When its levels are high in your blood, it acts like a bouncer at a club, physically blocking your body's ability to pull fat out of storage to be burned for energy. To make matters worse, it's also the same hormone that tells your body to take the sugar from the food you just ate and store it as new body fat. This hormone is insulin. Think of insulin as a traffic cop for your bloodstream. When you eat, especially foods high in carbohydrates and sugars, your body breaks them down into glucose, blood sugar. This glucose floods your bloodstream. Your body, being smart, knows that high blood sugar is dangerous, so your pancreas releases insulin. Insulin, the traffic cop, steps in to direct all that glucose out of the blood. It has 3 primary places to send it: your muscles for immediate energy, your liver to be stored as a backup fuel called glycogen, and your fat cells for long-term storage. Here's the problem with our modern diet. Our muscles and liver are often already full. They're like packed parking lots. So when that flood of glucose comes in from a high-carb meal, insulin just shrugs and directs almost all of it to the one place that has unlimited storage, your fat cells. The critical takeaway is this: you cannot be in fat storage mode and in fat burning mode at the same time. As long as insulin is high, the door to your fat stores is locked. So how do we control it? We need to slow down that initial rush of glucose. And one of the most well-researched simple ways to do this is with apple cider vinegar, or ACV. The active ingredient we're after is acetic acid. Research, like a well-known 2004 study in the journal Diabetes Care, has shown that consuming acetic acid before a meal can significantly improve insulin sensitivity and, most importantly, slows gastric emptying. Slowing gastric emptying just means it slows down the speed at which food leaves your stomach. Instead of a tidal wave of sugar hitting your blood all at once, it becomes a slow, gentle wave. This means your pancreas doesn't have to panic and release a massive flood of insulin. The hack: before your highest carbohydrate meal of the day, take 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, make sure it contains the mother, and mix it into a glass of water. This simple, science-backed trick helps blunt the insulin spike, keeping your body in a state where it's able to burn fat for longer. Next, hack number 2. Stop crunching, start corseting. Now that we've started to manage your fat storage hormone, let's talk about the exercise. When people think belly fat, they immediately think crunches. Let's bust the biggest myth in fitness right now. You cannot spot reduce fat. Doing 1,000 crunches will not burn the layer of fat that is sitting on top of your abs. That fat is reduced systemically from all over your body, only when your hormones are in check and you're in a sustainable calorie deficit. So what's the point of ab training then? The goal is not to burn the fat. The goal is to build, strengthen, and define the muscle underneath the fat. That way, as the fat comes off from your diet and hormonal control, you reveal a strong, flat, and defined core. But 90% of people are training the wrong muscle. When you do a traditional crunch, especially when you yank your neck and your stomach domes or pokes out at the top of the movement, you are primarily training your rectus abdominis. This is your six-pack muscle. But this muscle is not responsible for making your stomach flat. The secret muscle you've been ignoring is called the transverse abdominis, or TVA. This is a deep, deep layer of core muscle. It doesn't run vertically like your six-pack. It runs horizontally around your entire midsection, from your ribs down to your pelvis. Its function is not to crunch your spine forward. Its function is to compress your abdomen like an internal corset. When your TVA is weak, your stomach can protrude, even if you're relatively lean. When it is strong and active, it literally pulls your entire midsection in, stabilizing your spine and creating a flat, tapered appearance. The hack? You must learn to activate your TVA. First, let's fix your crunch. Lie on the floor, hands across your chest or at your temples, never pulling your neck. As you lift your shoulder blades, I want you to exhale hard, as if you're trying to fog a mirror. As you do, actively pull your belly button in towards your spine. You should feel a deep, intense tightening in your lower abdomen. This drawing in maneuver is the key. But to really train it, you need to add 2 more exercises to your routine. Planks. The plank is a perfect TVA exercise. Your entire goal during a plank is to prevent your spine from sagging, which forces the TVA to fire and hold everything tight. Hollow body holds. Lie on your back, press your lower back firmly into the floor, and lift your legs and shoulders just a few inches off the ground. Hold this position. This is one of the most intense and effective ways to build a strong, functional TVA. Stop doing 100 sloppy crunches. Start doing 60 seconds of a perfect plank or hollow hold. Next, hack number 3, the most studied performance hack. Okay, so we're controlling your hormones and we're training your deep core. You're on the right track. But what if you could accelerate your strength in the gym, recover faster from your workouts, and even boost your brain function with one of the safest, cheapest, and most studied supplements on the planet? I'm talking about creatine monohydrate. Let's get this out of the way. Creatine is not a steroid. It is a naturally occurring compound that your own body produces. It's found in foods like red meat and fish. It's an essential component of your body's primary on-demand energy system. Here's the simple science. Your muscle's main source of explosive, immediate energy is a molecule called ATP, or adenosine triphosphate. When you lift a heavy weight or perform a sprint, your muscle spends that ATP and it breaks, losing a phosphate molecule and becoming ADP, or adenosine diphosphate. ADP is useless for energy. This is where creatine comes in. Your body stores creatine in your muscles as phosphocreatine, creatine with a phosphate molecule attached. Creatine donates its phosphate back to the ADP, turning it back into ATP almost instantly. The more creatine you have saturated in your muscles, the faster you can regenerate ATP. This means more reps, more sets, more power, and ultimately more muscle growth. The hack? While you can just take a small dose forever, The most effective method is a loading phase. The International Society of Sports Nutrition position stand, the gold standard review on the topic, outlines this protocol. Loading phase, take 20 grams per day for 5 to 7 days. Don't take this all at once. Split it into 4 5-gram doses throughout the day to maximize absorption. Maintenance phase, after the loading phase, your muscles are saturated. You can then drop to a 3 to 5 gram per day dose to keep them topped off. Yes, you will likely gain 2 to 4 pounds in that first week. This is not fat. Creatine pulls water into the muscle cell, which is a good thing. It hydrates the muscle, aids in performance, and even makes the muscle look fuller. The benefits aren't just for strength. New research has shown that since your brain is a high-energy organ that also uses the ATP system, creatine supplementation can significantly improve working memory, focus, and cognitive function, especially in times of stress or a sleep deprivation. Next, hack 4. Get lean by eating more. This next hack sounds counterintuitive, but it's pure nutritional science. What if I told you the secret to getting lean wasn't to starve yourself, but to eat more? I'm talking about eating more volume, not more calories. This hack is all about understanding a concept called calorie density. Look at it this way. 300 calories of potato chips is a small, sad-looking handful. You will eat it in 60 seconds, and it will spike your insulin and leave you more hungry than when you started. 300 calories of strawberries, on the other hand, is a massive bowl that you would probably struggle to finish. What's the difference? The strawberries are high in water and fiber, making them very low in calorie density. Here is the secret. Your stomach doesn't have a tiny calorie counter. Your brain primarily determines fullness based on volume and weight. Your stomach has stretch receptors that, when activated, send a powerful signal to your brain via hormones like GLP-1 that says, "Hey, we're full, stop eating." We can use this to our advantage. Instead of trying to fight your body's hunger signals with willpower, we can just satisfy them intelligently. The hack? Prioritize foods with low calorie density and high volume. This means eating more vegetables. I want you to set a goal: eat at least 1 pound, or about 450 grams of non-starchy vegetables every single day. This sounds like a lot, but it's the key. A pound of spinach is about 100 calories. A pound of broccoli is about 150 calories. A pound of potato chips is over 2,400 calories. If you start your lunch and dinner by eating a huge salad, a pile of roasted broccoli, or a big bowl of green beans, you will fill your stomach, you will activate those stretch receptors, you will feel full and satisfied. And as a simple side effect, you will have less room and less desire for the high-calorie dense foods that were getting you into trouble. This is not a diet. This is physics. You're eating more food, feeling more full, and the calorie deficit you need for fat loss becomes automatic and effortless. Hack number 5. The body recomposition priority. You're now controlling insulin, training your deep core, fueling your muscles, and filling your stomach with high-volume foods. This is the perfect foundation. But as you lose weight, we need to ensure that the weight you're losing is fat, not your hard-earned muscle. If you just go on a standard weight loss diet, you will lose a disastrous combination of fat and muscle. This is what leads to the skinny fat look, where you're smaller on the scale, but you're still soft, undefined, and your metabolism is actually slower. The goal is not weight loss. The goal is body recomposition, losing fat while preserving or even building muscle. To do this, you need to send a powerful signal to your body. We need this muscle. Do not burn it for energy. That signal is protein. The hack? Make high-quality protein the centerpiece of every meal. Protein is your secret weapon for 3 scientific reasons. Muscle preservation. When you're in a calorie deficit, your body needs energy.
A high protein intake provides the building blocks, amino acids, that tell your body to spare your muscle tissue and burn your body fat instead. This is called the protein sparing effect. Satiety. Protein is the most satiating of all three macronutrients. It keeps you feeling fuller for longer, crushing hunger and cravings. Thermic effect of food. Your body has to work hard to digest protein. It burns 20 to 30% of the calories from the protein just in the digestion process. This is free calorie burn that you don't get from carbs and fat. This is about making smart swaps. Instead of 200 calories of a high-fat chicken thigh, 19 grams of protein, choose 200 calories of a lean chicken breast, 41 grams of protein. Instead of 200 calories of whole eggs, 19 grams of protein, choose 200 calories of liquid egg whites, 45 grams of protein. You're eating the same number of calories, but in one case, you're getting more than double the fat loss and muscle-sparing benefits. Prioritize protein, and you'll ensure that the person you reveal from under the fat is strong and defined.
Hack number 6, the diet that's making you fatter. We've arrived at the final and perhaps most critical hack. This is the mistake that I see everyone make, and it's the one thing that can undo all of your hard work. It's the one thing that will not only stop your fat loss, but can actually damage your metabolism in the long run. What is this disastrous mistake? It's the 30-day crash diet. It's that moment you decide, that's it, I'm only eating 1,200 calories a day until this weight is gone. You go all in, you cut everything, and you feel a high from your new discipline. Here is what is actually happening inside your body, step by step. Week 1, the honeymoon. The scale drops fast, 5, 6, even 8 pounds. You're ecstatic. You think, it's working. I'm sorry, but it's not. This is not fat. This is water. Your body's first line of fuel is stored sugar in your muscles and liver called glycogen. For every gram of glycogen, your body stores 3 to 4 grams of water. By crash dieting, you've depleted your glycogen, and you've just flushed out all that water. Week 2, the adaptation. Your body is now in a panic. It doesn't know you're trying to get a six-pack. It thinks you're stranded in the woods. It thinks there's a famine. So it does what it's brilliantly programmed to do. It enters survival mode. It begins to lower your metabolism to conserve energy. This is a documented process called adaptive thermogenesis. Your thyroid hormone, your body's fat-burning switch, dials down. You feel cold, tired, and lethargic. Your body is now burning fewer calories than it did before you started the diet. Week 3, the catastrophe. The famine is still going. Your metabolism is already slow, but your body needs energy to function, so it makes a devastating choice. It decides to protect its precious fat stores, its only hope for surviving the famine, and starts to get energy from a more expendable source, your muscle. This is called catabolism. You are now losing the one thing on your body that burns calories at rest. With every pound of muscle you lose, your metabolism slows down even further. Day 30, the aftermath. You finished the diet. You're smaller, but you're softer. You've lost muscle and kept the fat. And now, the second you try to eat normally again, your metabolism is still in the gutter. All that food floods in, and with the slow metabolism and less muscle, your body stores it instantly as fat. You rebound and end up fatter than when you began. The hack? Stop crash dieting. A slow, sustainable, protein-focused, high-volume calorie deficit is the only way. So there you have it. 6 scientific, research-backed hacks to change how your body burns fat. Stop fighting your insulin, start training your real core, fuel your muscles and your brain, fill your stomach with high-volume foods, prioritize protein to protect your muscle, and most importantly, stop crash dieting and damaging your metabolism. This isn't a quick fix. This is a permanent biological upgrade. Be patient,
be consistent, and you will build a body that is not just leaner, but stronger, healthier, and more resilient. If this video was helpful, kindly type yes in the comment. That motivates us to produce more content like this. And as always, if you learned something, please hit that like button, share this with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to the channel for more science-backed strategies. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.